Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm here today working on a Ford Focus. You guys saw me cutting out the old rocker panel and getting everything ready for the new one. So I'm just going to show you what I did here. So I cut the old one all out, took both doors off, and anyway, this rocker panel here wasn't really made. Well, it was made for this car, but anyway, they didn't bend it right. So I had to angle this piece here, flop this over, because that's angled, and this here was completely straight. So I cut that all out, cleaned all the metal, all the old rust and everything out. They call these rocker panels a slip-on, but I like to cut everything out, and because as you can see, there is a ton of rust that's inside there. So basically, whenever that gets wet with the new rocker panels, it's going to be bare metal on the inside, and all that rust is just going to stay wet, and it's basically going to rust these new ones from the inside out within a couple of years. Even if you try to spray some crap in there, like oil or whatever, you're not going to get it all, and it's going to rust again. So basically, what I did, the old rocker panel, I got it all off. You can see where it's tack welded from the factory, all right there. So I got all that cleaned up. I got a spot cut out back here, so that's for this lip right here. So see, right to here is completely solid. Well, it was solid right up to here, but I cut it back that far just to make sure. So the reason why I cut this out for this lip, after I weld this all in place, I'm going to be able to bend that lip down in to make it flush with this one. And I'm just going to tack it all up. And yeah, so it'll look like factory. So as you can see here, I drilled all these holes all along the top of the rocker. Cleaned all that up. And also with the bottom, I did the same thing. Same from like factory. So I'm gonna, once I get all the top tacked on, get vice grips, hold the bottom on, and then I'm gonna go through these again, these spots here again with the drill, and just make sure all this rusty stuff is cleaned up, so I get a nice clean bunch of metal in here to weld to. So that'd be all welded. Now sometimes when I get rocker panels, this upper lip here, right here, this will be rotted also. This one here, I got really lucky. It's still really good. So basically, if your rocker panel, sometimes I can't drill holes, so I cut this off, all this line off also. Then I'll take this rocker panel, sit it on, and I got to tack or weld the gap inside here. And it's a little bit more work welding it in there, because you got to get it all nice and clean. Then you put a little bit of body fill in there and smooth it all off, but it's more work. So at least with this right here, I just fill these holes in, all these holes. I take my flap disc on my grinder, grind these smooth, and then everything looks nice. And then this back lip here, I just take body fill, and I just take my finger, I fill this all in, take my finger and make a nice even bunch of, well, nice even strip, I guess, with the body fill. And after that dries, a little bit of sanding, and basically you're done. It's real nice and simple, and works really well. It's really quick. Alright guys, I got it all welded and body filled and ready for paint. So here it is. Go underneath, all spotted. And see what I said about the body fill? I just laid the body fill right on top like that there. Just enough. I was supposed to do just a line, but these rocker panels, they didn't sit right, so anyway I had to I had to flush it out with like that there. So anyway, next is primer, then paint. Alright guys, here's the final result. Came out all pretty good. It's all nice and lined up. And that's how you install a set of rocker panels really quickly. Took me all together maybe 4 hours. And here's the car finished with the doors on. Came out really well.